So when you're looking at a property and trying to design for it, you always want to find your valleys, and then you find your ridges. And then you start looking at how the water moves. Because you always design for water first. So when you're designing a property, you design water, then you design access, because access always follows water or contour. And then you design your structures, and then everything else starts fitting into place. So it's water, access, structures. There's a question about comfrey. How do you control comfrey? The comfrey I have is a sterile comfrey. It doesn't spread by seed. And there is comfrey that will spread by seed. This is a blocking 14. It's a Russian variety of comfrey. It clumps. So it will only spread like out into a larger clump. So you can see some behind you that are kind of smallish. These are just put in, I don't know, a year or so ago. And sometimes I've seen comfrey just peter out on its own. So it's not like it's going to take over. I've also seen comfrey spread through like voles taking a little piece of root and moving it. So comfrey only spreads, my variety of comfrey only spreads by roots. So if you till it, you're going to spread it. If you dig it up and move some of that dirt somewhere, you're going to spread it, because just one little chunk of root this big, it'll grow a new plant. But if you put it somewhere where you want it, it's going to stay there. It's not going to spread. We're standing in front of, this is a grain crop. This is no-till grain crop that I grow. This is a winter wheat variety. I also have some down over there. That's some rye, some other stuff. So I put the chickens here really intensely, and they scratch down the soil really good, and then in the fall. And then I moved them off, and I spread my grain, and I scatter mulch hay, just like over there. And then the grain just came right up through it. And I've done this for almost 10 years in the same location. So I get a decent grain crop off of this. Part of it's for seed, part of it we mill ourselves. So it's totally doable. Commercial industries don't like doing it because it doesn't fit with their combines and schedules and whatnot. But yep. It was only this tall about 2 weeks ago. It's just going, and it's an old heritage variety. It'll get tall. It'll get like this tall. So it's, as far as biomass, it's king on biomass. What you see above ground is only 10% of the biomass. The roots are the other 90%. Okay. I ended up with too much biomass. I go through with a hand sickle and just get the tops. Then I come back and knock it down with the scythe. Yeah. Okay, we can walk around.